And welcome to Batman Radio, folks, the best radio show of all time. All right, so check this out, man. Like I said, we all know reality. We all know what reality is, right? We all know how all these people feel, right? About me, about my success, right? They explain it more every day. They demonstrate and show what they on, right? Let me teach you a little something how we do things over here, partner, right? Every time that you talk, we progress more. Every time that you talk, hey, we advancing. Every time that you talk, it doesn't make any coherent sense. But see, us, we building. See, when we talk directly to you. So we don't dance around the internet. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't leave comments, right? All that stuff, like I said, I'm taking documentation of all of it. Real smart. Keep that up. So, like I said, at the end of the day, do you want to hustle backwards or do you want to hustle forwards? Do you want to be like the Walfords in a camper in the middle of the Sahara Desert with nothing going for them, with no business, having to, go take whatever job you can get, having to, every day ask people for money and handouts? What do you mean? The situation is what the situation is. It was never reversed. So, see, before you speak or before you type, make sure you get your facts straight. So, again, I hustle every day. I've been waking up before 6 a.m. my entire life. See what I'm saying? I made tons of thousands of millions of hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars working my entire life. I'm 36 years old and I'm retired. See, I'm just saying, if folks want to do these things, if they want to talk, that's cool, but back it up because we're going to address everything. Stand on your position. Like I said, why not talk direct? Why not come say it to me? You talking, right? You're trying to say something, but you want to talk indirectly. What's that a sign of? See, if you're going to talk, make it make sense. I'm on a whole different level, buddy. I stay on a whole different level. You see, this is my thing. Is every time I turn around, I got the same folks still talking, but they ain't said nothing yet. So some people just do what they do. Let them do what they do. I don't care what you do. I don't. I could care less what you have to say because, well, here's what we're going to tell them all this year, right? For 2025, you know what my new slogan is? My way is the right way and the only way. Do you have the results I have? No. I'm on here getting paid to speak. I got the $1 million mouthpiece. That's right. I get paid millions of dollars to talk because I'm a teacher. What do you mean? I make great money. Like I said, I got a check coming for 110. We just received a $10 donation. That's right. And from your own crew, from your own people. hmm So what do you mean? I got your folks now turning around and now they want to support me. Correct? We don't got to mention names. It ain't nobody's business. But I got your folks showing support saying, hey, we support you constantly. The same people that y'all claim that you cool with, that you friends with, but yet they want to turn around and support me. I would see that as they may be seeing through your act. Matter of fact, I'm going to come out and say who it is. Burger Boy. Yep. He said the Burger family supports you. I like that. Thank you for the $10 donation, brother. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm glad that hopefully you starting to see the light, right? And realize reality and realize that, these people are no good, that they have an issue with seeing anybody win, not just me, right? See, I thought these things were obvious, but maybe some people got to just, learn through experience. Maybe it takes people time. What God told me was have faith in me to change people, to get people right. I think everybody's seeing the light and going to see the light. I think everybody's going to see through y'all's games and charades. I think everybody sees that you spend 24 hours a day online trying to type to me, whether it be direct or indirectly. I mean, you think people haven't caught on to what you're doing? Like I said, what does that have to do with just addressing me directly and having a conversation, right? And if you just don't have a seat at this table because, well, I mean, you don't know how to build wealth, you're not rich. If you're not at my level or my tax bracket, you're just not. I just don't understand why narcs say things, but they don't make any sense. You want to talk, but you're saying that my way isn't right, but my results are right there in front of you. I don't understand. What? How do you respond to that? How do you respond? Nor, not that it deserves a response, but over here we respond to everything. Oh, I'm never going to stop that because whatever I feel, it has to come out. That's how I'm going to stay healthy. So you talking, I'm talking. I have no problem. Let's talk. Let's engage every day until you learn your lesson and realize, hey, you just ain't nowhere near my breed. I'm 36 years old. If I'm retired at 36 years old, that's a boss. If I'm wearing 530 on my wrist, that's a boss. If I own buildings worth billions in equity, that's a boss. If I own a mansion and estate, that's a boss. If I pay bills for years, that's a boss. If I own my own car lot that I got a course portion there worth over 25,000, I pay cash. That's a boss. If I own over 2,000 in jewelry, that's a boss. Y'all talk about vehicles. I got 5 of them. Vehicles ain't nothing. I'm all vehicled out. I don't want to drive. All that comes with driving is problems. You notice all these people, they stay getting tickets. They stay being held back by the system. They stay getting in trouble. There's another guy in Brownsville, I think, just recently. He just went to prison. hmm Because whatever he was upset on the road. It happens every day. Me, I have a temper. I know I have a temper. I'm in control of myself and what I do, but I got a hell of a temper. I don't want to be driving. No, I don't. I don't want no. See, this is the thing you don't understand. It's how to approach the issue and problem beforehand so you can avoid it. I know how I am. I know who I am. I know exactly how I am. So I think ahead and say, maybe I shouldn't drive if I don't have to. I drive great. I can drive and be calm. Nothing would bother me that much. But I'm just saying, I know me. Hey, God bless me. I don't got to drive. I don't. I walk here. We have a transportation system. I'm all right. So, I mean, what do you mean? If you in your 50s and 60s and you still having to take little jobs, and like I said, you gotta work on vehicles, every day. What did he say? He said, "I'm the van expert." The van expert, who for real? You the van expert, but you lost 2 vans and you about to lose a third one. He's a van expert, y'all. Yeah, he's a real mechanic. We got ourselves a prize, folks. We got ourselves another golden goose like Red Pill. See, you don't get it. The more you talk, the more you just supply me with actual content, with actual facts. Right. You trying to get on my level? Oh, you gave up on that, huh? Knew you couldn't do that. So when they can't compete, they start doing this underhanded stuff. Start typing in people's comment sections that they know I watch. That's not petty. Man, you graduated from Petty University with honors. You proud of that? But what did I hear about you? Oh, you was spending other people's money. You was spending your people's money, right? And you was donating over here, remember? hmm Yeah, you a big fan of the Batman. You can't get over it. What do you mean? We didn't tell you anything. You wanted to talk a certain way. And you got exposed for it. You can turn a new leaf. You can, give it to God. You can, stop being the way that you are and start showing love to everybody. Everybody deserves love, man. All cultures, all groups. We about equality over here. Why don't you just say the truth? Your only issue is that I'm a righteous man and I want equality for all my people, all human beings. I already exposed what you want. We said it publicly on this show. I said the truth about how you talk, how you feel about whatever, and what your personal issues are. You understand your lack of faith is not my burden to carry. So what do you mean? I just told you. Okay, I went and saved a 50-acre property. All the people in the culture and the other groups, they lost their properties. None of them own 50 acres like me. I purchased that land. That's my land. Yeah, and I sold it. Hired my own broker and sold it independently. That's independent real estate. I'm a real estate king. So like I said, I materialize wealth. It even came out in the Joker video that like, no, you're not ever anywhere at one time because you mobile, because you own everything. You get to go wherever you want. I'm Batman, bro. This is real. So like I said, when folks want to talk, I mean, that's cute. But what you saying is just not right. Sometimes you're just wrong. No, we don't teach people to hustle backwards. I would really appreciate if you would stop spreading misinformation. Okay, sister? You feel me? I mean, come on, man. If you spending other folks' money around you, how are you in a position to say what's what and this and that? And like I said, over here, you know how we get down. I worked for every dime I've ever made my entire life. I never asked nobody for nothing. Where'd you get that from? Burger Boy donated $10 today. I didn't ask him. He donated of his own accord. Why don't you say the truth? You feel some way because I talk and everybody loved me and people get on my side. I win people over, just like I won Christina over and she loved me regardless and she know my heart's in the right place. Hold on. And she understands. Anyone would understand who's human. They're going to understand, oh, look what he's dealing with. Look what he's going through. I mean, nobody can handle that. Nobody. And I don't deserve that. I deserve to be happy. And I deserve, again, for people to talk to me right. So, again, I need you to approach me with respect, right? I mean, again, what's up? These are people who don't have a voice. These are people who failed. These are people who didn't make it. These are people who can't offer nobody advice, no matter who it is. These are people who lost people hundreds of thousands of dollars in front of us. And those same people, they donate to me. So they must know I'm the truth, right? I don't want to see anything but good things for those people. I hope they're able to turn it around. If anything, honestly, I wish that Dream genuinely was able, I'm not just saying this, I wish that Dream was able to get his money back that you lost for him. I think it's very unfair. I tried to give him the right advice, did I not? Because I was trying to help you, brother. I was trying to be an actual friend. I said, look, you need to pull out now, bro. You got enough money. You had over 100K. And it was all because of that same individual who is the one who just can't get over it every day and has a couple of other people and they type in because, oh, you can't handle my success. Well, I mean, who asked you? See my point? I mean, if you want to, if you want to operate that way and be like that, that's your thing. That's a personal thing. We ain't trying to hear it over here. So when you just keep on, talking and keep on doing it, I mean, like I said, it's very odd. But again, over here, oh, let me tell you the new check amount so, I can, really ruin your night. Hold on. We are over. Prepare for takeoff. That's right. Right. We're over $53, folks. You know that they're super angry. We got them angry, twig and impressed. They mad it's going to be nothing but a money-making marathon for Batman. Why? Because Batman never have to ask for anything because Batman has a business. That's right. Batman provides a service. Right? Mm-hmm. Provide a service that's better than the competition at a cheaper price than the competition. And because I am the number one entertainer in the world, because I am the greatest of all time, and because I'm the best. You're the great Sam Gerard. Yes, I am. And you always have to win. Yes, I do. I thought we don't take our work personally. We don't. I do. Again, over $53. I'm trying to do the impossible in front of your eyes yet again. The Batman will do the impossible. That's right. The devil can't stop me. These Satanists can't stop me. Can't nobody stop me. And now it's all on public display. I already defeated your male and female witches coven. I already defeated all you Freemasons. I defeated all of you. That's right. That's the truth. Telling you, they can't hold me down, coach. They can't stop me. Can't hold a righteous man down. Can't conquer a righteous mind. I'm living proof. Like I said, all I'm asking is talk to me with respect, talk to me in the right manner, talk to me in the right way, talk directly the right way. But it's all good. We documented everything like I said, it'll be turned into my attorney. Christine already told me the minute we get married, I'll have access to a lawyer for over like 33 and a third of a year. I mean, that's a long time. So we're going to have a lawyer for sure. And he's going to watch all this stuff and he's going to be able to see all of it. And I have all the documentation. He's going to look at every bit of it and see, oh, these people can't get over the fact that they saw you in this Porsche, the fact that they saw you own 14 cars, the fact that they saw you and witnessed you putting up more money, actual money, real money, not prop money like 50 Cent of Floyd Mayweather, actual money, more money than anyone ever has on this platform called a YouTube. Another thing I did, I put up more money on video on this platform than anyone who's ever existed. Facts. Yep. And these people got upset. Yep. Matter of fact, I believe, well, it is what it is, man. We already know what it is. We already know what happened. But my whole point is, hey, I mean, if I'm 36 and I'm retired, I'm hustling forward. I'm on a whole different level than any of you. I'm on a whole different level than anyone. So I don't go backwards. So I mean, you saying what you saying, I mean, what do you mean? I wake up early and I go to work every day. The way I wake up is pretty early. I mean, why do I need to wake up early for you? Who are you? Are you upset because I don't need to wake up early? I can sleep in as much as I want. Huh? Why don't you just say the truth? You feel some way about that. Oh, you can't do that? It kind of seems like you do because it doesn't seem like any of you work. You don't set my goalposts. What do you mean? I'm 36 and retired. Well, what do you mean? I mean, like I said, is there any opportunities around here? Do I need to go work a job when I'm running a company? I don't understand. My job is my company. I'm a CEO. I don't work for nobody. I go to work for myself. Is that not the right mentality? Are you really telling me that you shouldn't build your own company? Sounds silly, right? Everything they type is silly. So I should go work for other people to make a little bit of money that means nothing. It's a piece of paper. And if you're awoken, you know this, you know that it's not going to do nothing for you ever. Money will never accomplish anything for you. Like I said, assets and equity, cash means nothing. Whenever you want to realize that my formula works, you let me know. You see me materialize everything I need every day. Food, money. Every day I hustle. Like I said, we just got a $10 donation from Burger Boy today. Shout out to Burger Boy, right? I always thought the name was cool personally, right? $10 donation. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Dream. He's been donating consistently. I told him thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate it. These are all people that used to, be against me, that maybe used to be jealous. I don't know how they felt, but they're all starting to support a little and turn a new leaf, and that's what we need. I think people are listening to me. I mean, I think that I'm winning people over because I'm the good guy in this, always have been. I'm the righteous man. I'm not online worried about other folks. I'm just responding. These people started this. These people talked. These people have done a whole bunch of odd things and weird stuff behind the scenes. And like I said, it's all good. You'll be held accountable in a court of law. So, like I said, I mean, we already know what it is. We already know I won, right? That's why I have a federal lawsuit. So I already won. So if you want to talk, like I said, that's what failures do. People who can't handle losing and defeat, they're in prison and jail all the time. Remember when we played basketball in jail and I told you them fools was tripping and he was talking about, yeah, people can't handle losing. And he was actually in there, not that time, but he was in there at one point, he said, because he got into it or whatever in the mix and with another basketball coach because his team lost. So he was a guy who really could not handle losing. And he was a big dude. Like he was actually kind of a scary individual. He was a big dude. And he just was like, very like sociopathic. And I was locked up with him. And he was talking about because I completely owned them in basketball. Him and the other one, who, like I said, that was the other one who was Jelly. And he's sitting there telling me, he's saying, yeah, people don't like losing and blah, blah, blah. But he didn't try it with me. You see what I'm saying? People know who to play with and who not to play with. He didn't. He didn't try with me. He sat there and he joked around with me about it and we was cool. I never had a problem with it. I thought he was a pretty cool dude. So that's what I'm saying. They know who to do it with and who not. They know. They know if they pull it with me, they know that I'm going to respond. They know I'm not going to back down. So people know who to play with and who not. People know who to play these games with and who not, bro. Even the ones that you think are all thugged out. And see, that's the difference between them and me. Because me, I don't care who it is. I won't back down to nobody. I'm like the honey badger. See, I don't have no fear of nobody. I fear me. Seriously, for good reason too. Real talk. I fear what I'm capable of because I really can't even imagine. I already know I can do a whole lot. So I have no limits. I'm limitless. But you want to talk still about concrete, finite, low vibrational things like money. Am I not making money? Talking? Why don't you people out there, why don't you show this individual how it works? right? And reality that every time they want to be jelly, why don't you reward me with another donation? Because every time I come in here and shout it out and tell them, ooh, it's going to make them feel even more jelly. We've got them triggered and pressed, coach. Our job is to get them even more triggered and pressed at my success. They can't handle it because they see it coming together. They see that my business is successful. They see that I don't have to work on vehicles and ask for handouts and go work meaningless jobs. I have a business that succeeds and runs perfectly. Why? Because I built it with my own mind, because I'm a genius. Yeah. Oh, you seeing it now, huh? You seeing the vision that you couldn't see the whole time because I'm a genius. I'm way ahead of you. I'm a million steps ahead of everybody. I'm like Limitless. All these movies, like I said, they were made about me. Yeah. Hey, like I said, if I got a $10 donation a day, think about that. Man, I had a man walk up to me the other day, like I said, and just give me $5. He was like, "Here." I haven't asked nobody for nothing. People want to help me because they see that I need help. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not in a bad way, not in a charity case way. They see that I need help because they see, hey, he works hard, he's protecting us, he's the real Batman. I mean, help him. They hear me talking. You think these whole neighborhoods and this community doesn't know what I'm trying to do? I'm sure they're all aware at this point. I'm sure they're all aware if they see me that they could hand me a couple of bucks. It will help my efforts. What's wrong with that? No, just say the truth. You feel some way whenever people support me. Isn't that what you did all these years? Anybody who was my friend or wanted to support me or liked me, which is pretty much everybody, you started, doing your nonsense. That's what happened. Anybody who likes me, oh, now you worried about them. That's weird, right? What is that? Hey, everybody loved me. Real talk. Everybody who's anybody, they love me. They see what it is with me. So, like I said, at the end of the day, I wasn't done mineral rights or royalties. Middle of a stock settlement lawsuit for over 70,000 shares of AppHarvest. Spent all those years, like 4, 5, 6 years working, pumped all that money into that stock, right? Like I said, was cutting profits, making over 2 bands before breakfast. Lived off of it for years. And now they're going to have to pay me something for every share. And why don't they go ahead and get to it? Because it's been well over a year, I'm sure. So where's my money? I haven't heard nothing. So that's first matter. Second matter, I'm waiting on that website thing. They don't ever do what they need to do. And they need to update the phone number. They've been provided what they asked for. And like I said, I mean, it is what it is. Still waiting on that, right? And that's so that I can try to pay in time for my website, tyresneed.com, that's worldwide and is worth almost 2 grand, right? So that's another thing too. If these people do what they're doing again and they try to buy it or any of this weird stuff that these people do, that's fine. It's all going to come out in court. You know what I mean? And I guarantee you the courtroom will say, nah, you have to give this man his website back. I guarantee you, because I'm going to say, bro, I changed my phone number. They wouldn't let me in the website. How is that legal or okay? And then that's going to be a huge lawsuit, right, on that website. And that's a big company, okay, that deals with a lot. So, I mean, they're going to have to pay me a lot of money because they have to pay for all of that website and everything. So, I mean, I can't lose basically. These people don't understand. And you trying to stop everything I'm doing and stop me from being able to make any money or do anything, right? Literally. I mean, in trying to stop that, right, and my livelihood and all that, you have literally blessed me because God saw what you did. All things that are done in the dark shall come to light. See, when you have faith in God, you'll never lose. No matter what, you still never lose. Doesn't matter what happens on this plane, you will never lose because you good and I'm going to heaven. You don't lose with God. All you do is win. See, that's what folks don't get. When you're pure and you're a pure soul and you're a good person, they can throw everything they can. Look at me every day, what I go through. Everything they can throw, and it won't stop me. God made me immortal. God gave me the strength to keep carrying on no matter what. I have resurrected in front of you a million times. Resurrection is my hobby, partner. I'm the true Messiah. And all you do when you do all these little slights is prove more and more my point. I am the Messiah. I don't care about money. I materialize that. There should be a wave of support coming in. Everybody should be donating right now because this is a real, truthful concept that I am your Messiah and Savior, here to save you all and save the world. Just like Jesus Christ did what he did for us, I'm here to solidify that the right way. You understand? Hmm. Not by doing that. No, we ain't doing that again. The opposite. By me being here and helping you folks and saving people. You understand? See, that's the thing that I don't understand. Like I get it and I understand that's pure love, man. That's pure love for people. I've done that for everyone around me. I do understand it. You know what I mean? But it's not right. You know what I mean? Nobody should have to go through anything because of other people and they wrongs. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I mean, what do you think I'm going through every day? Right. Because of your actions. You're putting me through exactly the same thing, just in a different way. It's the exact same process. When you made your phone calls to Seton Hospital, you know exactly what you did. You know exactly what I've gone through all these years, right? You're doing the same thing. Every time you type like that, you're doing the exact same thing. I'm walking the same exact walk. That's the truth. As Jesus Christ, I am your Messiah and Savior, 100%. And when all the facts and truth really come out about it, people are going to really understand that it's almost identical. It's just different versions. So, like I said, shout out to Jesus Christ, my brother. Right? Much love. Absolutely amazing. Just an amazing person. You know what I mean? Seriously. And at the end of the day, like I said, I keep my eyes on God, man. I keep on building this company. I'm the CEO of it. Like I said, we up over 53 bucks, folks. I have a check coming for over $110 and some change on the 21st to the 26th. Hopefully it'll just come right on the 21st. It's the 18th. It's about to be the 19th in about 30 minutes. So, I mean, if it's the 19th in a minute, that means 19, 20, 21. And in about 3 to a couple of days, I will be finally getting that little check. So, again, what I need people to do, and I'm speaking from the heart, is please donate. I need a real wave of support. I talked to my homeboy today. If I could get some money, it would help. He's trying to see if he can help me still to try to get inner tubes for my bike. Come on, man, let's get me rolling, bro. If y'all can help me with some more money in the donations, it'll help me. Maybe I can pay for them and we can go get the inner tubes for the bike, or I'll go get them myself or see if he can come with me somehow. But, I hopefully he can help me with that. He'll put them on there for me and everything. He knows he's the one who helps me with the bicycles. So then I could get the GMC Denali bike back on the road rolling. I have the phone holder. I think it may be on that bike too. So I'd be right back rolling as Batman and I'm able to do, you know, where I'm actually moving and mobile again a little easier without walking. And it'll just help me a lot with my business and everything. So that's first goal. If y'all can help me with some finances to do that, please do. And what's wrong with that? I mean, that's how you build businesses. You need funding, you need capital. I don't understand what you're saying because the people you're talking about, again, the Walfids, they're not competing. They're nowhere close to me. They never could compete, and they're doing everything backwards in the wrong way. And that's why it's funny. That's all we're saying. I want to see them win. You don't, but I do. I want to see him win, but I just saying the truth that the way you're doing things is hilarious because it's not going to work. It's just common sense. But my point is, like I said, if people want to support. You know what I mean? What do you mean? The people you're talking about are the ones who are asking every day, right? Everyone else for this and that. What do you mean? I mean, no, you all went over there, right? And you want to show fake support, fake love, and it's all still about me and my success. You see, that's not genuine support. That's not real genuine love. It's the same thing. There's relationships like this. Some of these women, they'll pretend that they around or with someone because they still feel some way about someone else. Oh, I'm showing you. No, you're not. You're showing me that you have no self-respect. When you comment like that and you hide from me and you duck me and can't have a conversation in front of me out here, that shows me what? You have no self respect. Y'all want to enable and we have to change these habits. Don't enable that kind of behavior. For what? That makes no sense. It's the wrong way to go. It's the wrong way to be. That's the whole problem with the world. That's exactly what's wrong with this world. No, reward the man who's successful. Reward a man for being a man. The behavior that you encourage is what will be. My way is right. My way is the only way. So you can say what you want. I mean, I own a website worth almost 2 grand, like I told you. I own buildings. I mean, what do you mean? I own a car lot. I pay over $100 for it every month. I've paid a $55 phone bill this entire time, every single month without fail. Not once have I even missed a payment. So what do you mean? Hmm, I don't understand. And I'm probably going to try to pay it again this go around. If I can, I kind of need to. I have to because I would like to keep working because I need to see if I can meet this goal I'm trying to make. And it's still very, very hard and difficult. And I have great momentum. I'm picking up pace, but it's just hard work. I never get a break. I got to keep working. I'm working 24 hours a day. What do you mean? Talking about wake up early. Honey, I work 24 hours a day. It ain't don't matter when I wake up. I'm working no matter what. I make money when I sleep. See, this is the difference between an actual business that's already succeeded. See, we're not at your stage. You're at way beginner stage. They don't own anything. They don't have any wealth. No, nothing. Like I said, I wish them nothing but the best. I hope that they do very well. I hope they get it together, but they're just not going about it the right way. You see how every time that you're talking, you're trying to say that things are something completely opposite of what they are when the situation has been explained. So it doesn't work that way. So you have to acknowledge my words. You have to acknowledge where we're at. So what do you mean? You have to acknowledge all this wealth. You have to acknowledge this success. You have to acknowledge this business. Like I said, we just met a milestone that was impossible for our business this last month, and we're trying to do it all over again in front of right in front of you. I told you I hustle, I get my money right in front of you, narcs. I had to get on the block and really, like muscle to get where I'm going. I'm a real thug and gangster. I get my money off being a thug. I get my money off being a gangster. I get my money off being me. So what do you mean? I'm an enforcer. I mean, there's no more masculine career than that. I don't know what you mean. All this other stuff, y'all sound just like all these other people, right? That they lost. They was talking a bunch of nonsense that didn't exist. You just want to say something and you want to say anything, right? That's not in support. Well, I mean, you ain't got to deal with me. You don't got to be around me. You don't got to talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't say nothing positive, like I said, nah, you all feel some way about my success. I'm amazing. I'm doing everything right. That's all you telling me. I'm advancing. Remember, every time that you're typing and you're in that petty low vibration, I'm advancing more. I want you to remember this. Now let's play this game for real. You want to play? Let's play. Every time that you type something, God will bless me again. Bless me more. Every time that you type something, every time you do something that's in that weird behavior, God gonna bless me more. I'm advancing, honey. I'm making money. Me and Christina are good. We always gonna be together. We always gonna be in love and happy. My life is beautiful. I have it all. She's gonna be with me soon here around the corner too, and we're gonna be rich. Like I said, she's negotiated a guaranteed $6.8 million settlement. We looking at potentially 30 to 50 million dollars. This is all real. Christina's real. Everything is real. I repeat, everything is real over here. You already knew that. You already know about this. So I do everything that I do is real. Everything I touch turns to gold. What do you mean? I'm blessed. Everything with Christina and I is blessed. These folks, they just sit there and they want to focus on one person because they see I'm God's favorite. They see I'm getting blessed. If folks feel some way about that, you need to look inside of you. Take a long, hard look in the mirror. Figure out what you're afraid of. That's what you need to do, not be online typing. What are you talking about money for? I materialize millions. I don't deal with digits of money. I would never have to work little small odd end jobs or work for other people and take orders like him. Actually, what do you mean? No, that's a grown man that's taking orders. And you notice how he talked different? Right. You not the way that you act online. I told y'all. These are people who, like I said, they feel some way. They totally in their feelings. They super twig and impressed because in their real reality, they have to put up with stuff. And I don't. They want to be me. They wish they could walk in my shoes. They want to live my life, and it'll never happen. So get over it. Right. You want to get away with the things you see me get away with. Well, you're not Tyree Sneed and you're not a man, half of you. Too bad. So sad. Like I said, you got to deal with reality whether you like it or not. I'm building an empire. We gonna have whole building. Oh, that yeah, he said that too. They be telling him what to say, and he be talking straight like nonsense, talking about yeah, I'm gonna buy a building. Boy, stop it. How you gonna buy a building with no money? What they talk about? Yeah, we gonna get a bunch of campers out here. You haven't gotten any more campers out there. Talk about, yeah, we're going to bring people out here to this land. Is anybody out there? I mean, you've talked a whole bunch of cash, you know what, but have you delivered on any of it? No. What did I tell Red Pill? I said, remember I was sitting in that basement in Green Bay? The one y'all tried to set me up in and failed and you missed me? Remember? Do you remember how I exposed all y'all for being corrupt up there and stood up to all y'all right on Oneida Street? Backed y'all down in front of the whole world and then everyone else who went by too? Remember that? Do you remember how I told Red Pill? I said, no, Red Pill, you don't understand. I'm the real Batman. I told him, no, I'm gonna have bat suits. I'm gonna have a Batmobile. I'm gonna have Batmobiles. I'm gonna have Bat pods. I'm gonna be doing the real thing. He was sitting there in amazement and just listening. He didn't know it was all gonna really come true. He didn't know. Hell, I didn't know. Nobody knew. We didn't know if I was, just saying stuff that wasn't gonna happen, or if I was hot air, or if I was the real deal. But then we found out real quick, didn't we? And everything I told Red Pill that I would become, I already became. And guess what? I'm about to get all the other stuff that come with it. I already had a Batmobile, first of all. Y'all don't even know about that. Number two, I'm gonna have a ton of Batmobiles. I'm gonna be actually creating and producing my own fleet and line of vehicles and building them myself. I'm gonna have people that work for me and help me build my Batmobiles, Bat pods. I'm gonna be building spaceships. Literally, I'm trying to build flying saucers. While y'all worried about money. See, this is the thing. Back in the day, like I said, I had all the money in the world. I ain't worried about no money. God's gonna bless me again. See, I already know God is real. I already know God's plan is real because God talked to me every day. Every day. The one thing I will never doubt is that God is real, no matter what. It wouldn't matter if I did lose. It wouldn't matter if He never gave me nothing. I never asked for nothing. So that's the first thing you need to get correct. I mean, when did this happen? You're talking about them. They're the ones asking Jelly Roll. They're the one asking the public every day. They're the ones saying, "Oh, this is the Cash App." Is anybody normal actually supporting or donating? Nope. Just all the people who are upset. Like I said, you're never gonna get funding. These people don't got money like that. Yeah, you can get a little bit. That's enabling. That's just going to enable folks that don't know how to save money. They're going to have to spend it on gas for that generator, on nonsense, right? For little trinkets and stuff they don't need. And that's all. They're never going to be successful or build a business. If you want to throw your money down, a bottomless pit, be my guest. See how the things you do, you think you're showing me something, but again, you're just showing me you lack self-respect and you can't think. Keep that up. Try a little harder, Trilese. See, you're not making a point. Your point is always the same thing, that you can't think, that you don't know how to succeed. Yeah, you prove my point and you agree with me because you want to tell me off so bad, but you don't know how because you don't have a way to, because I'm amazing and I'm the star. I'm the right way. I'm the only way. Again, watch how you talk to me. Got that? So, like I said again, I'm the boss. I'm an enforcer. We operate above the feds. I have divine authority. I am your superior. I am everyone's superior now. This is real. What I do as a career is real. And like I said, all we waiting for is the money. As soon as we get the budget, as soon as Christina is here with me, we leaving. We taking off. I'm getting myself in these different cities and states, and we gonna get busy. Batman will be operating at full capacity, and all your cities and your will be right. We'll be showing up right in all y'all's hoods and ghettos, and in the suburbs. Batman is coming to a hood near you. And the thing is, when I show up anywhere, right, I'm very active. People are going to realize I'm there very quickly. I'm going to have a profound impact anywhere I go because, well, I'm running the streets. See, it's different. When I walk around as Batman, I'm going to be talking to folks in the street, dealing with things that arise, things that happen, whatever it is. We're going to take this to Atlanta. I'm going to show you all the blocks I come from. I'm going to walk into all them little, you know what places out there and show you how it works. We can go to the downtown mall in ATL. I ain't scared of Atlanta. I was in Bankhead. I'll take y'all to Bankhead. We can go straight to the bluff. You feel me? Christina will be in a nice hotel. That's my baby. She's going to be taken care of. She's going to always be on the rich side, on the snobby safe side, because that's my baby. She's got to be good and protected, always at all costs. But me, I'll take y'all on the camera straight to the hood. It'll be fun for me. I love the hood. The hood don't scare me. That's where all the knowledge is. See, that's the thing. All y'all got to stop living in a vibration of fear, snap out of it, and realize you don't need to be afraid because being afraid ain't living. See, life is about living without fear. That's what you'll never understand. That's why you type your little comments. I want to put my fingers on a keyboard today because I'm scared. I'm scared to go outside. I'm scared because the news has me in a low vibration because all they report is negative. Oh, oh, gee. That's you. I'm more on some mystical stuff. Translate what that means. Go listen to mystical. That's my personality. Like, I ain't playing with you. That's me. Seriously. I'm a straight gangster. In order to be a gangster, at some point, you got to learn how to conquer fear, right? You got to not be scared of whatever you come up against, like the honey badger. That's how I took over the streets. That's why I run the streets. That's why, as a career, I run the streets. As a career, I put illegal organizations out of business. As a career, I affect things in a major way. Crime rates have lowered, made everyone, is made everything a safe place, protected people, saved lives. As a career, I do everything that they depict Batman does because, like I said, it was all made about me. So at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want. Does it make sense? Is the first question you need to ask yourself. So the next time you want to type, right, using intermittent communication because you can't just talk direct, just know that it's being documented. It's going to be sent to a lawyer, and that's going to help me in my federal lawsuit, and I'm going to win, right? So when you type like that, go ahead. Like I said, you're only doing it to yourself. While you decline, I rise higher. You have nothing you can do anymore. You're powerless. Just like I told you are. Any more you want to prove my point? Powerless people put their fingers on a keyboard. Exactly. That's what I thought. So, like I said, it's easy for me because I'm going to handle every matter and address every issue. Always. I don't care what it is, who it is. I'm going to stay winning, boss. I wear a bulletproof vest every day or 18 gauge steel armor. Like I said, everything for me, I got a crystal clear record. I'm good in the books. I can run my business to full capacity. Y'all couldn't have this business. A lot of y'all are felons. If you're felons, you can't wear that bulletproof vest. You could do it, but it's technically illegal. Just so you know, FYI. So I already know what you want. That's why y'all like, oh, well, maybe we can get him feeling like us so that he can make a mistake. Yeah. Your mind always seems to resort to the same thinking. What's that? I already know how you think. I'm way ahead of you, bro. I'm a million steps ahead of you, bro. It'll never happen. You don't control my emotional or mental state. So you're powerless. If they can't control your emotions, this is why you got to learn how to control your emotions and be completely non-reactive. If they can't control you emotionally, if they can't, you know, uh, pull on your heartstrings, if they can't play these games with you, you won. If they can't move you emotionally, you won. And when you steadfast with God, they can't touch you. They can't mess with you. The devil can try to play all day. What the devil says is irrelevant to me. I only listen to God. I'm not responding to you because I'm responding or I owe you a response. I'm responding because it's funny to me and I find you hilarious. I'm responding because I get paid to respond. I'm responding because I'm going to take that opportunity because I can. I'm responding because I don't let nothing slide and nothing go. I'm responding because I want to teach you how to tell me something the right way, at least. If you're going to tell me something, I mean, first of all, go get yourself some buildings. Do you own buildings? Because I really do. I mean, I can live in these buildings. I can eat. I have everything. I have Wi-Fi in them, everything. I can sleep in them, everything. Do you have that? Do you have buildings worth billions of dollars? Because I really do. Yep. And yet I walk around like I'm a regular civilian around all you folks. And everybody loves me. How am I not Bruce Wayne in reality? How are these movies not about me? I'm the one who made all the millions and billions of dollars. I'm Bruce Wayne, the eccentric billionaire. It's in front of your eyes. He goes through a period where he doesn't have money because of what all these criminals are doing, because they're lying. Same thing I did. All my money, I'm about to get everything back and more that I lost. And the crazy part, I was able to hold on to a lot of it, but none of it means anything. Because what God is going to give me is going to be so much larger than anything I had. He already told me it's going to be unbelievable. He said, you're going to have so much, you're going to forget you struggle completely. I can see how that's real, not just possible, but very real. I can see how that does make sense. I really can. Like I said, I'm going to get discouraged. I'm going to have bad days. I'm going to have, that's what we signed up for. I'm going to have days that are looking possible, that feel impossible. I'm going to have days I'm not in a good mood. That's just part of life. It doesn't mean what you're saying. Oh, I'm happy every day. I'm happy every minute. I love life. I love life. I love living. And when you got to get online and type backwards and talk backwards and claim that you happy, it just shows that you're not. When you got to worry about me all the time and I'm not worried about none of you, I don't even know you, it shows who's truly happy. I don't got to say I'm happy. I don't care what folks think. I know what I feel and what I am. I already know that I'm happy. So, like I said, what kind of game are you trying to play? I'm good. I don't want to play that game. That's an odd game to me. Seriously, I don't play games. I done told you this. I've told you way too many times. Like I said, over $53 for this next check. We out here winning. We out here getting this bread. We make money. I don't have a boss. I don't clock in. I work anytime I want. I make my own hours. hmm I don't gotta drive people around. You see a bunch of stuff, lawsuits and all sorts of crazy stuff happening with those folks all the time. It's all over social media. Everybody's losing right now, but I'm winning. The guy just told me on social media. God talks to me through all sorts of different ways. He sends me messages and downloads synchronicity, numerology, everything. He just told me, he said, this is your season where they get to watch you get blessed. This is it. It's about to happen. It's my luminous season. I'm about to get blessed beyond belief in front of all y'all. And I feel patient. I'm really not in a rush because, man, I've been in this position for a while now. I mean, I'm in a rush. I would like it to happen quickly. I need it. I need the money. I want to get out of this. You know what I mean? But this is still a very good predicament and it's way ahead of all of you. So I don't know what you're talking about. I truly don't. Like I said, I mean, why are you acting like because people, step up? Like you said, we step up every day and acknowledge reality and we step up to the day and we have a great day. I work hard for every dime I've ever made. I've worked since I was 16. What do you mean? I get on here and I work hard. hmm I've worked hard for everything I own. I paid cash for everything I own that I worked hard for. That was the point of what I proved. So if you're going to speak, just make sure you acknowledge all the work that I put in and what I've done. See, that's my thing. I work too hard for people to act like, this didn't happen. Oh, no, it happened. Oh, yes, it did. Yeah. Like what? You know how many jobs I've worked? You know how many companies I've worked for? Hell, I worked for companies and then exposed them and then had them shut down. Actually, hold on. I'm the man who shut down Empower Network. Like I said, I shut down cartel operations all the time in my sleep. I shut down illegal organizations. I do all this as just a civilian and a citizen. I don't ask nobody for permission to do nothing. I just live my life. I get put in the right place at the right time, always. And it is what it is to fulfill my purpose and do God's work and God's will. What I do takes courage. So again, like I said, if you want to root for people who aren't the hero, like Taylor Swift said, that's probably exhausting. If you want to root for people that aren't winning and doing things the wrong way, and you want to enable folks like yourself, well, be my guest. But what does that have to do with me? I don't know you. Like I said, I mean, I'm living good. I mean, you ain't. They should get mad when I say that to them. Like 50 Cent said, I'm living good. Of course, you might be in your feelings. Who for real? Stay in your feelings. Like I said, I'm on a whole different level. I'm on a whole different echelon. We're literally like jumping dimensions. They said that I'm operating in different dimensions right now. Like my thoughts create reality. I'm the architect of reality. I don't have to go work odd end jobs. You're 100% right because that's hustling backwards. Just like you don't ever go to a trade school if you're smart and intelligent, you don't go to a trade school. A trade school is for people who couldn't be creative and aren't geniuses and don't know how to go in the world and make millions of dollars. I dropped out of college a multimillionaire. At 16 years old, I was already a multimillionaire. What are you talking about? I'm just saying, if you want to speak, like I said, let's get our facts straight. Don't say something that makes no sense that I can't respond to. Say something that does make sense so I can respond. But it's okay. We responded anyway. How you like them apples? Like I said, we'll be up in New York soon. We'll be up in New Orleans soon. And I mean, good luck. That's all I gotta say. Good luck. There's going to be a Batman flying around, gliding, literally. Like, you have to understand, this is not fake. Like, I have no limits. Like, do you understand? Like, there's some like, I can't wait. I'm going to be climbing buildings. I'm going to have the grappling thing. I'm going to be able to attach to buildings and climb up. I'm going to be able to do all sorts of crazy stuff. I'm not asking permission, nothing. You're just going to see a Batman, an actual Batman, doing the real thing, climbing and everything. What do you think I do all this training for? And we're going to escalate the training even more. Once I get the money to where I can buy protein and get the right stuff and all that, bro, I'm gonna get way bigger real quick immediately, and you're gonna be like, this dude is huge. I'm gonna look bigger than any dude that's ever been in a penitentiary in all of time. Straight up, I'm gonna be huge. The way I was when I was in Lytle. When I was in Lytle, I was huge. I was way bigger than 50 Cent ever was. That's the truth. And I'm taller than all these folks. So I'm bigger than all your rappers. I'm stronger than all your rappers by far. I'm better than all your martial artists. I'm stronger than them. I'm quicker than them. I mean, I mean, there's things I could work on. Don't get me wrong. I'm very humble. Of course, there's things I can work on. That's why I continue to try to work on them. You notice I work both my right and my left. I mean, I have plenty of work to do, but I'm still better than all of them. It's the truth because I'm quicker and I'm just more talented. Like I said, I had to work hard with my gifts. God gave me plenty of gifts. I'm super grateful, but I always had to work hard. Always. I had to work hard. That's what folks don't get. I wasn't good at basketball at all. Somebody told me that, and that's what set me off. And then I went and practiced every day, and I got amazing at it. It's been the same thing with everything pretty much. Now, I didn't start out talented or good all the time. Baseball, yeah, that was kind of natural for me. But other than that, most things I had to learn. I didn't know anything about a lot of these things. I just had to get in and do it and teach it to myself or be taught. My father taught me a whole lot. I have the greatest work ethic on the planet. I mean, I'm 36 years old. I'm half that man's age, and I own everything and have everything. I'm extremely wealthy, and this man feels some way about my confidence. He feels some way about the fact that I don't have to do that and be in the desert scrapping for change. Oh, for real. I mean, you can see in their eyes how they operate and move and who they are. I mean, you can see you look just like Deuce King, that dude on Sixth Street. I'm telling you. Hmm. All these folks is literally getting played right and left by everyone around him. You like Rob Wack out here. Rob Wack got played. You can say what you want, but it's the truth. He didn't do it. No. So what I mean, what do you mean? Tell me what you want to talk about. I don't get how people lose and then try to talk like they won. How many more times do you want to do this? I mean, while you hide, what's the purpose of that? That's crazy. That's surreal. That's funny as hell. Like I said, you can't take them seriously. They can keep talking, and every time you talk, God's going to bless me more. Like I said, we're reaching whole new heights and levels on the pinnacle of heights. On and on and on now. Cashless banking will never be the same. Oh, I'm the next Elvis Presley. I'm 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 the best ever. Real talk. I'm just like Hank Williams. So what you mean? It is hilarious. Real talk. It is hilarious. Your tears are delicious. Delicious. Come over here with the immortal vampire Batman. Like I said, you are funny. You are funny like the penguin. You are hilarious to me. Hilarious. So like I said, all these folks, they just my entertainment. It said it in the Joker video too. It said, whenever the entertainment gets dry, it said it literally in the Joker video, word for word. It said whenever their entertainment gets dry, they don't realize that you can just appear. I can appear at any moment, anywhere. Do you understand that? I don't have to tell anyone, oh, I got my money. I can appear in New York City. Could be tomorrow. You don't know. You don't know when God's going to bless me. So that's the thing that you have to worry about. You have to sit there and wonder, what if he just appears out of nowhere? I'm the real thing, bro. You think when God gives me the budget and the money, I'm gonna get what I need and fix up the bat suits where they're complete and they look kind of identical to what you're seeing in this icon here. I'm gonna have the utility belt. I'm gonna have the whole thing. It's not gonna be no longer just what I have with these two bat suits that I alternate that I built myself that are fully functional. that nobody's ever done. They spent years and decades trying to do this. I said, this is simplistic. You just do this, put the cape on, and that's it. So I'm going to have the full, suit once he gives me the money, because I'm going to be able to buy all the different parts of it that I need of my bat suit. So then I'm going to have the whole suits and everything's going to be ready to go. And then I'm going to be a lot more protected and better off, and not, having to really worry about much of anything, because you have an all out, God's warrior and soldier in the suit. That's why we perfect the ninja skills right now. And then we send me out into the world, across this country and the world, to handle whatever gets in my path and handle every issue and everything. You don't get, I can change things politically easily. I can help in any situation without asking permission from anyone. I'm going to make the news, I promise you, because there's going to be some situations I walk into. It's either going to be on the news already, or it's going to end up making the news, and there's going to be like camera crews, and they're going to be like, hold up, what is that? And they're going to be like, dude, there's a Batman that just walked in there. And they're going to trip. When that happens, I can't wait for the look on y'all's face. And the moment when y'all see me on the TV, like riding a bat pod, and it's just like the movie where she's sitting there, the Catwoman, and she's looking at the TV and she's like, oh, well, what do you know? That's how I'm coming. So you don't get it. I can really, really drive anything. Like, you don't get that this is what I was born to do. God is going to put me on bat pods, motorcycles, all these things. He's going to give me the equipment and the money and the budget and everything I need to do this by any means possible, because this is his plan. I can't lose Christina. I can't lose my blessings, because there's no way for this not to happen. It's impossible. That's what y'all don't get. If I went out my way to not do it, or make a mistake or whatever, or mess it up, I still can't, because this isn't my plan. That's what you're not understanding. You're not listening. I didn't choose to be immortal. God made me immortal. This is the power of God people aren't listening to. You know what I mean? Like, you think I don't have fear? You don't think I have fear of failure? Not of failing at what I'm doing. I have fear that things are out of my control and I don't know what's going to happen to me every day. But I face my fear. I understand I'm not in control. I'm in God's hands. I'm not going to let fear do anything with me. I mean, hey, if I can do something, I can. If I can't go anymore, I can't. I gave my best, and God knows that. It's not in my control. So why fear something that I can't control anyway? That's silly. So I don't. You know what I mean? I'm going to be at peace regardless, always. I'm good. I'm going to heaven. I don't have nothing on my conscience. That's what matters. This is just a gateway to the next realm. And then everything really begins. So, like I said, I'm just having all my fun here, because I ain't even from y'all's planet in the first place, and I'm not supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to make it this far. Remember that. I don't even talk to people too often. I'm very isolated. I just stay to myself and be Batman. That's what's so funny about this, is like, the outside world I don't even really feel too connected to, and that's what's been hard for me. I really want to get out in the world again and be around people and be able to talk to people and have a normal conversation at like Starbucks. It would really help me out, because I've been isolated. I mean, I'm the real thing. I do the real thing. So yeah, it's not an easy thing for a human to withstand or go through, or do. It's hard being in my position. Truly, it's a hard career, but I love what I do. I love being Batman. Hold up. So I'm just saying, I mean, y'all are talking, but this dude that God is building me, he's worked on me and built me so much, and he'll continue to this entire time. Like I said, we'll be escalating the training. Hold on. We'll be escalating the training. I'll be getting a lot bigger, a lot stronger real quick, because the minute that I start taking protein and all this stuff, I mean, you're gonna see me get huge. I'm talking, all I got to do is add aminos and protein. You're gonna see me get huge, and the strength is just gonna keep building instead of me. I mean, it's still built this entire time, but that's the crazy part. I haven't taken none of the stuff I'm supposed to be taking or having. So, I mean, for me to build this quick, imagine when I get all that. Oh, I'm gonna get huge. I'm talking about, you gonna look at me like I'm a whole different person, and you're gonna be like, "What did you change?" Oh, that's it, just protein and aminos. That's what you need when you're building, when you're bodybuilding, because you got to repair the muscle. I haven't done that this entire time. I don't take much of anything. You know what I mean? So, like I said, once I do that, oh, we'll be escalating the training. I'll be training in different gyms. I have everything set up for all that. I'll be training all over the country. Like, that's the thing. Me and Christina gonna be traveling. We may stop in Minneapolis, go have a nice dinner. I go work out at the Y like I used to. I'll go to these places. They'll be like, "Yo, what up? We ain't seen you in years. Yeah, now I'm rich. What's do it? What's up? How you doing?" I'm not any way towards people. I could make comments like 50 Cent, right? But I'm not like that. Real talk. I don't walk around. I don't have to say anything to others or talk down to make myself feel better. That's what 50 Cent said when he walked around. He went and he said, "Yeah, and you still work here." I don't do that because that's wrong. I respect working class people. I respect people who work fast food. And I apologize if I ever came off like I don't. I do. I just have to talk a certain way on here. I'm real. Sometimes I have to play a character. And I apologize for that. But no, I respect anybody who works any job, truthfully, speaking from my heart, because I've worked my entire life. I respect working class. I mean, that's where I came up. I was the working man's rapper. That's what the dude who got me started rapping told me I was. I respect the working class. That's what I represent. Working class people that work. What do you mean? Mr. Walford doesn't work. I got news for you. What he's doing is not work. Okay, what he's doing is not going to get anywhere. So, like I said, I mean, you got to understand, you're paying for gas in a van to get to a job site. That's not even a job site. It's just you doing something for people, and they just looking at you and they're just basically using you to do what they need to do. Like I said, that's what happens when you don't build your own business and you don't know the CEO mentality, which I can teach you, Mr. Walford. You can pay for my classes. You can pay me over $1,000 by fixing up those vehicles. Get yourself $1,000, Mr. Walford and Company. All the rest of you folks, right, that feel some way about my success, get me over $1,000. Donate that to me, right, and we can talk. I'll give you what I call, how do I put it? I'll give you the course in my class that teaches you how to truly be successful, the CEO mindset. I will teach you the CEO mindset straight up for $1,000 because knowledge costs money. See, this was why I get knowledge. This is why you see me produce money at ease without any trouble. Thank you, Burger Boy, today. Like I said, he sent a $10 donation. Please, everybody, keep that up. If he can't even, please donate as consistently as you can. I really need the help right now, genuinely. And you see how I'm just genuine? I'm not on here worried about that. I need help. I can admit when I need help. I mean, I need help because I funded this project for 2 to 3 years. I mean, if other people feel some way about me, being Batman, I mean, so be it. They so jelly they can't see straight. You need some peanut butter for your jelly. This is hilarious. So, like I said, at the end of the day, nah, bro, I'm gonna get huge. I'm gonna be a Batman, a huge Batman, and new suits and I'm gonna build off these, but I'm gonna have new suits, new everything. I mean, you talking about bat pods, motorcycles, Batmobiles pulling up in Lamborghinis and all sorts of stuff. We gonna live the lifestyle for real. That's what y'all don't get. I'm gonna be building businesses and everything. You know what I mean? And no, everything won't be about Batman. All my time is going to be devoted to Christina, but we will have to, I have to be Batman. I mean, yes, it's going to take a lot of our time sometimes. Yes, it won't be an issue. It'll be fun. It'll be something in a project that we work on together, but a lot of folks need help and I got to save people. So I'm going to be booked. Yeah, we're going to be busy, but I'll make sure that I always give all my time and I'll make sure that I make time and make sure she has all my time. That I will do for her because I love you and you deserve that. And that's the way it should be. I don't have any issue with that. It'll never become anything like that. My career is perfect for us and what we do. It's gonna work synonymously with our lifestyle and how we are. Because it's gonna be something we're working on together. It's never gonna feel like work. It's never gonna be like, oh, it's the Batman thing. It's gonna be part of us. It's part of our life. You know what I mean? So no, it'll be awesome. She'll love it. Once she starts seeing how it is and watching me and working with me and being a part of it, she's gonna love it. I truly think she's gonna want to be Catwoman. I really do. I think that it's gonna grow on her. I think she's gonna realize, and it might be part of the reason why I'm in her life and part of this path. And maybe I'm meant to wake her up completely so she can understand how to completely let go of fear. And that's probably what I'm going to teach her, kind of like, V for Vendetta, but the right way. And I'm probably going to teach her the right way how to let go of fear and how to truly be like the way I am, where you don't allow fear to stop you and you're able to really have an impact on the world that's positive. Because that's what I'm all about is facing your fear and not just not having it, but facing it. This realm is all about facing fear. I've been facing fears my whole life. I know that that's the reason why I'm on this planet, to face my fears. But, fears that make sense. It doesn't mean I need to go hop on a plane. That's not a fear. That's being smart. See, there's differences. So, like I said, I'm going to get enough flying, trust me, because I'm going to be gliding and actually having to fly and do these things. And like I said, I have to work on getting the utility belt. I have to work on the harnesses for it because I'm going to be literally doing this stuff for real. Like, yes, like almost like stunts, like what Tom Cruise does. I'm going to be doing stuff like that. Yeah, but it's not a stunt and it ain't a movie. It's going to be the real thing. Oh yeah, this is not easy. Don't get it confused. Okay, because I'm not going to be doing these things unless they're really necessary, right? But hopefully I'm going to get to the point where it's fun for me. Like I said, I want to be able to have that grappling thing and be able to attach to like bridges and buildings, to where that way when I'm in action with whatever and I get in the mix, right, and I'm on at a street level under these bridges wherever I'm at in these different cities, because that's what's going to happen a lot. Y'all got to understand, I'm going to be coming up against some real stuff. So I want to be able to, okay, I handled what I needed to here. I got in the mix, and then I have the grappling thing. I attach to whatever, fly over there. You know what I mean? The thing is pulling me. So I get up on a different level, climb up, and leave and go find my bat pod. You see what I'm saying? That's the point. And then see, now I'm at a higher level. Now we engage the wings. So now I come through. See, it takes a genius to be Batman. Nobody's ever been able to do this because they're not a genius. I am. Then I, turn on the wings, and now I'm gliding and carrying through the wind, and I glide to my little bat pod. That's the thing y'all don't get, is this is going to be like doing jobs and missions where I just get in and get out. Hold up. So I'm going to have the power to do whatever I want. You can say what you want, call it what you want, man. Batman, it's very clear what Batman is. They tell you straight up in every movie. Batman always gets his man. Batman does what he wants. So, like I said, let folks talk and do what they want. We're not in the same playing field or career, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, the people you talk about, I mean, let's get real. I mean, they all are, they all know what it is with Batman. They're gonna stay out my way. So I ain't worried about what you talking about. I mean, like, if people are trying to work and trying to make money, more power to them. I'm glad they're doing that. I'm just saying what you're doing is, not the right way. That's all. Yeah, imagine sitting there in the hot sun in the desert, doing work that's not even really work, and then claiming you're a van expert when you lost two vans and you're about to lose the third, and every car you work on breaks down. And I can guarantee you, he's going to work on that other dude's car, and then that vehicle is going to break down, and then the man is going to call him, all in his feelings, like, "What did you do?" I already know that's coming too. He does not. He's not a mechanic, bro. That's the thing. I know the truth about y'all. You're not anything you claim to be. I know what you really truly are. That's why you project. Right. Yeah. Oh, come on, bro. I know exactly what y'all do. We don't got to talk about it on here, man. So, like I said, I mean, do your thing, bro. But I mean, that man's gonna be like, "What the hell did you do?" You feel me? And I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess you'll make you a little money, but that's the thing. See, you're gonna spend that in gas real quick for the van to get back wherever. Like, that's the thing. You don't live 12 miles out of town. You know what I mean? If you don't say, I'm going to build a business and all these things and this place, if you don't have the money and the means, you can't just say, I'm going to build this off asking everyone for money. It's just not going to work. It's just not feasible. I'm just telling you the truth. Like, I'm not doing that. I already have everything built. I built it off hard work, off working jobs and for companies. So you need to get it straight what you're saying. See, I didn't go somewhere with no money. That's not what happened. So, I mean, what are you talking about? We all know my story. I've explained it way too many times. So I'm just saying, if you're going to speak, acknowledge what's really happened. Acknowledge reality. Okay? I'm on a whole different level. Like I said, my job is to be Batman. Oh, I'll never work for nobody again. I don't ever want to work for nobody again. That's the plan. I want to work for me. Over 53 bucks, people. Like I said, I got a check for over $110 and some change coming right around the corner here. Man, I feel good about that. I feel good that I work hard every day. God has provided. I don't have much, but yet the days I've noticed lately, I haven't been so worried about what I have because God just keeps providing for me without me paying attention. What you don't understand is this is a way of life, and it's a beautiful way to live because I never really have to worry. I just wake up, I go work hard, I do what God tells me, and I do God's will and God's work. and then he rewards me for it. So it's like the Walfords, they gotta, wake up every day and worry about, man, this is going to be another impossible day. How are we going to do it? Because you're doing it without God, because you rejected God's offer and the offer that He gave you through me, God's Son. So, like I said, I would reconsider, brother. But as long as you do it without God, you're going to struggle like no other. Every day is going to be hard, and you're going to be unhappy. That's just common sense. But see, me, I do it with God every day. So because I wake up with God on my mind and with the Holy Spirit within me, right? This is the truth. God, this is the thing, is they would like so much to tell themselves that I'm faking it, but they know I'm not, and that's why it really bothers them. That's why even Steve said, "Man, he keeps saying God provides." Yeah, I put a plate of church's chicken in front of you and tell you God provides, and it makes him feel some way. Your lack of faith is not my burden to carry, brother. Remember he said that, and then look at what happened to him. I'm just saying, common sense. I mean, look at all the people who went against God. Look what happened to them. Look at the Woffits. They went against God. Look at how they doing. If you can't see what's going on here, I give up. So you people type in comments, hey, look what's happened to all of them. Look how they live and look how they doing. I mean, before you speak on me, I mean, get to my level. I mean, we doing great. We're completely opposite of you. My life is beautiful. I'm being blessed beyond belief already. I'm grateful for what I have already. That's what you don't know how to do, and you'll never understand. So, like I said, talk about me all day. Talk about me. I'm gonna get paid for it. I know how to play this game because I ain't playing no games. I'm with God. So, like I said, that's the truth. I get up and I work hard, and then God rewards me and says, "Here you go, my son. I'm gonna send a man that's gonna give you $5 today." This is the real truth. Here you go, son. I'm gonna send you a man that's gonna give you, food to eat. This is seriously the truth. Real testament, real talk. Here you go, son. You need something? Here's a donation from somebody that you thought was your enemy. That's what he did today. Do you see what I'm saying? It'd be it'd be crazy because God only works on his timing and divine timing. That's something that I've learned, that it takes patience. Like he said you need to be patient. So I really listen to God now. It doesn't matter how hard it gets or how impossible it looks or how rough it is for me or how hard it is to do anything, because God works in his timing. You can't make God move. God is going to move when he wants. He's kind of like me in that regard. The lion moves for nobody. God is going to do things in his divine timing. He already told me it's all going to work out for your greater good. Hell, it feels every day like, how the hell is this going to happen? It feels like there's no way, right? But I've always had hope. It's how I got out of jail the first time. I felt like Batman then. I knew I was Batman then. I got myself out. hmm Signed my own bond and everything, signature bond or whatever they call it. So at the end of the day, folks, talk, but you don't have the life experience I have. I have a lot more life experience than you. So if you need to learn something, come over here. How about you change your mentality, give it over to God, because obviously what you're doing is, that you're trying to say that clearly you need help with something. Hey, we're here to help, even people like you, even the people who feel some way, right? I mean, instead of feeling that way about my success, how about we help you to succeed? See, that's the greatest testimony about this, is I help the people who want to be against me so bad. The so-called enemies, I turn around and I take care of them. We gonna help all these people. Hell, we gonna help El Frost Vivo. We gonna help Siobhan Crow. We gonna help Ashley Wheeler. We, just like I already did. We gonna help all these folks, because what these people are really doing is what? They're asking for help. They just don't know how to go about doing it. That's the real truth. They really need help. That's all I hear. All I hear every day with the penguin. He really needs help. You need help, penguin? No problem. Real talk. I'm not playing. The brother needs help. What do you think? You think when I get my money, you think I'm going to be like them? See, that's the thing. You can be any way you want because that's how you do things. When I get my money, regardless of who feels what way, I personally would like to still help these folks. Believe it or not, that's the type of person I am. I want people to see how God's Son really moves and operates. How this is really how I feel. This is how I do things. Oh no, I'm gonna help the brother. I think the brother lives in like a trailer in the back or something because of what he did in the past. So I'll help him out. I'll say, hey, listen, brother, I'll literally I'll have to go talk to him, right? And I'll just say, hey, listen, brother, it's all good. You know what I mean? I understand that you a fan, and that's how you have to talk to people. no matter what games they play, no matter what they've done. Hey, at the end of the day, I'm a grown man. And that's how I've always been. I've always been larger than life. And people are going to have to remember me like that. And they can't lie anymore because it's a testament in front of everyone. They're going to have to say, yeah, that man was larger than life. I ain't never seen a dude like him that these people did him so dirty and wrong. And he still turned around and blessed them. That's a real man of God. I ain't never seen somebody like that. That's what they're going to say about me. They're going to say, that dude right there, he's a legend. That's what they already saying. Even the so-called enemies, the guy they sent over here, the agent, he told me, he sat down and ate with me. He told me he liked being around me. I thought he was all right, dude. He was cool, other than the fact he wanted to start changing how he talked there and there because they told him to do that. Brother, you got to let go of that stuff, man. You got to give it to God. All that is the opposite of God. You got to give it to God. All you folks need help. We here to help everybody. We here to help people like Burger Boy. We want everyone to come to the good side and come to God. I'm trying to bring people to God. If anything, these people came into my life, whether it was in any type of fashion or way, because they really need God. People like that, they need more love than anybody. You understand? So no, I plan to get the brother a better situation and help the penguin so that maybe he can get out of the valley. Maybe we'll get him where he can get out of the valley and he can have fun and do what he wants to do. I mean, everybody deserves to be happy, man. I mean, he ain't all bad, man. He's kind of, we know what he is. We ain't got to talk about it, but he ain't all bad, dude. Like I said, we used to be friends. We used to be cool. I mean, like I said, brother, if you was trying to be cool, man, all you got to do is just learn how to talk direct. You're a grown man. You've done a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and talk to you about it. I'm not going to bring it up to you. Like I said, if you want to make peace, just make peace genuinely. That's all I'm saying. Just don't be doing what these other folks telling you. Don't play games. That's all. Because if you do that, I'm gonna walk away and go my own direction. But if you want to be genuine and you want to, stop this nonsense, hey, no problem. More power to you. But regardless, either way, whether y'all want to play games or not, no, when I get my money, I plan to try to help people like him. Seriously. Like the brother clearly needs like a normal gaming system. I mean, seriously. Like truthfully. If I get money like that and God blesses me, I'll bless my enemies. I'll help them too. Real talk. Like I think he has like a little Nintendo. Like hell, I wish I even had that. That's what I'm saying. These folks could have been helped me, but it's all good. You ain't got to help me. Regardless, I'm gonna try to help you. That's the type of person I am. You know what I mean? So I mean, wouldn't he be happy? I'm sure if I say, hey, yo, listen, brother, you need a gaming system. Here, let's get one for you that is better. Top of the line or whatever that you can actually really enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like, how about y'all come on tour with us? And like, of course, we're going to be careful about that and smart, right? And kind of keep them at a distance. But how about you come on tour with us? Y'all are some of our biggest fans. I mean, half these people, all of them. I mean, they're really all just fans. We might have all of them come on tour with us. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, we ain't gonna be all the time around each other, but I mean, hell, come on the tour. I mean, Christina and I might go on a tour. I mean, come on the tour, be a part of it. I mean, just be respectful. That's all. They're not gonna act like that in person in front of me. They're gonna have to calm it down and be who they are. I promise you. They don't have a choice. These people are not what they're trying to depict. See what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, no, I'll tell them, look, come along the tour. I mean, they're not really folks that I would want to spend all my time with or be around all the time. But I'm saying we'll try to help them. I don't know about a tour with them. I don't know if I can handle all that, but I can tolerate them in doses. But but for real. But my whole point is, nah, we'll try to help all these people. Hell, even the guy up there in Benton Harbor, Michigan, y'all all know who I'm talking about. Not my fans, but the other people on here. You know who I'm talking about. I would like to help him. Seriously, he needs help. Okay, like help him so you get him off of YouTube for a minute, man. Give him a little bit of bread. I mean, I don't mind if I get these businesses going with Christina and we got money rolling in. I'll say, hey, look, bro, what's going to make you a little happier? Like let me set you up a studio or something so you can do this professionally and get him where he can run a business and he loves podcasting. That's the thing. I see the good in people, no matter how evil or wicked or bad you are or what you've done. And that's being like Jesus. That's being like God. And that's what we need to practice and need to encourage. See, I'm not just going to talk it, I'm going to walk it like I've been doing my entire life. That's why I'm the Son of God, Son of Man. See, with me, there's no act here. This is really who I am. No, I forgave the people who did the worst. Look at what these folks did when they called Seton Hospital. Look at what I've been through the past 4 or 5 years because of that. But I'm telling you, I'm going to turn around. I'm still bless those people. I forgave everyone. I forgave Carly Fiorina. I mean, that's the ultimate sign of compassion and mercy, and to have that kind of forgiveness in you, to have that kind of heart. I mean, you can't be more of a pure person. These people know I'm a pure person. These people know I'm the Son of God. So you can't doubt me because I'm everything I say I am. And this is what life is about. Rise above, be better, be more than human. See, the more that you keep on, doing your little thing and typing and throwing this and doing that and whatever, it's going to do is make me look better. All you're going to do is, like I said, be in for a rude awakening when you realize, oh, he's really the Son of God. He really is a man of God. You know what I've learned is that being a man of God is the only way to be. And I'm an aggressive gangster, a street dude. So if I'm telling you that, I mean, how can people not hear the testimony and hear what I'm speaking and enacting and showing and displaying and say, you know what? He has a real point. That's the power of God. God doesn't just talk, he proves. Jesus Christ didn't just talk, he proved everything he ever said. He stood for everything, and he literally went through everything for us. And I want people to feel that and know that. I want people to never forget it. That's why he did it, because it does matter. If it doesn't matter to you, you need to see what's wrong with you. And you need to change that ASAP. What Jesus did for us is unbelievable. And I believe it because it's the same way I've always felt about humanity. See, I love humans. I have nothing but pure love for people. Yeah, I get in my mode. I get in my mood sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm real careful. I mean, I've been through a lot, bro. Sometimes I don't like folks around me. I don't like people playing me close. Yeah, because I've been through hell. It don't mean that, oh, nah, I still got nothing but pure love for humanity, no matter what. And that's the way that I live every day. So, like I said, it's perfect for me because the more that I go the right direction, the easier it is. The more I listen to God, the better. What's crazy is I'm Batman. It literally says, I am vengeance. And then God tells me, give all your vengeance to me and you'll be rewarded. I'm doing exactly what God is telling me. Not because I'm going to be rewarded, not because I'm looking for anything back, because it's what I want to do, because I know it's the right thing to do, no matter what. I was talking to my homeboy today. He was talking about God. He said, God does this, does that. You're questioning something, but you're not understanding the fact that you're thinking on human. It's called leaning on human understanding. We can't all understand God. We can't understand God because you can't lean on human understanding. You have to lean on God. God's way really is truly right. Of course, you're not going to understand it. We're human. Yes, God does what he does. God, everything he does, though, I see how it's in the best way possible. It really is in a positive light, always. God knows best. God knows way better than us. He thinks higher than us. You should never question God. You shouldn't. Seriously. God doesn't do wrong. He doesn't. He truly doesn't. It's just that people don't understand. God does things that we don't understand. Yes. You think that my life's been fair in any regard? Boy, stop it. Not at all. See, folks act like, oh, I've been walking on, fields of lilies forever and everything's been so amazing. Bro, my life's been hard. It's been fun. It's been beautiful. I've done a lot of I've been happy always. I'm a happy person. I'm always happy every day. I really truly love life. I have a love for life that's just relentless. I love life. I love people. I love life. I love humanity. I love my girlfriend more than anything. I love Christina. I'd do anything for her. That's the only reason I've been feeling how I am is really I'm trying to tell her that I've just been scared to lose her, and that's what happens when you really love someone. It's not something I can help. I mean, love is love. People do crazy things for love, So I mean, it's like No, I mean, it's hard because I want that so bad. I want her to be with me. So it's just a human response. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you try to, respond and you respond the wrong way, or you try to push away what you really truly want because I'm just, afraid. You get scared because, I don't want to go through more. I want to be happy. I truly love this person. I love Christina more than anyone will ever know or understand. So, like I said, I want to help all these people. Like I said, I try to do something for them. No, I mean, everybody, when people are like that and they act like that, I feel like you should treat them even more, like treat them better. Treat them, not reward what they're doing, of course not, but treat them with love and compassion. You know what I mean? And bless them the right way and see them change their ways. Teach them, hey, listen, you don't have to be like this. That's what I was put on this planet to do. And I realized that. And God even told me that. He sends me direct messages spelled out for me that say, you're going to help people go through journeys that are similar to what you went through. You're going to help people through these experiences that are similar to what you went through. And I didn't understand it at the time. Now it's becoming more clear. So you get the clarity with God in time. It takes time. You have to be patient. So I'm understand it. I'm here to help these folks. And that's the hardest thing to do is turn around and help someone who did all these things. But it's the right thing to do. It's not about them. It's not about what they did. It's about forgiveness and it's about being filled with love and compassion and like I said, this Holy Spirit and the Spirit of God and showing love. So like I said, no, I'm gonna help all these people. They're gonna be watching me, they're gonna be my biggest fans like they already are. And I want everyone to donate and please support this. I'm not after money. I don't care about that. It's just, help me to help you. If you help me and all y'all donate and you support me, then that puts me in a position where I can continue to do God's will and bring more people to God. And we can do this together as a community, a real community. And that's what needs to happen. And all these evil folks online, these witches, covens, all these people, y'all need to all come to God. And that's what I'm pushing for. That's what I want to happen. All of you. All of you did all this stuff behind my back. I want all of you. I want to bring all y'all the right direction. I want all of you to give it over to God and come to God. That's my purpose and what I'm here to do. I don't get it twisted. Batman goes on some real missions. Batman does real things. He gonna keep doing that. Don't worry. The gangsta ain't never gonna stop. But these people on YouTube, I'm not upset about anything. I just want to be at peace. Just want to be left alone. Regardless, I'm gonna turn around and try to help you. And then maybe that will get you to, you know, walk away and go on about your business. Like here's some money. Now, please go do something. You know, like I mean, like I said, we're here to help folks. It is what it is. I think people see it clear as day. Like I said, please donate. If I win, you all win. I want to do this together. I want people to really interact the right way. We don't need chat rooms. We don't need that nonsense. No, we need folks to pay me and donate and show support, and then that way I can get this to the level I need, and we spread the word of God through actual life experience and testimony, and we help people. And that's what it's about. Just like I've done a lot of activism out here already. I've helped a whole lot of people out here. You don't need much to help people. I understand when you're helping people genuinely, but like I said, that's not what the Wofford's do. The Wofford's only out for self. You can say what you want. Those folks are my token example of reality and what not to be and not to do. They're not trying to help anyone. Like I said, they're not even trying to help themselves. They're not concerned about anyone. They're concerned about lining their pockets. And I want to show you, I want you to show yourself that when you're wicked and you're doing this the way you're doing and you're acting the way that you're acting, that you will never win or be rewarded. Ever. You will just continue in the same cycle going nowhere, just like you're doing. Feel that? All right. That's all I got to say, man. Like I said, do what y'all got to do. Much love. Oh, baby. Who for real?